Welcome to my allotment, plot 3 in North Warwickshire. Slowly getting the polytunnel ready for the winter. I've put some leaf mould on top of the beds, and this will be covered with a waterproof weed membrane. Most of my beetroot are surviving. It's been so humid in the polytunnel, a lot of the stuff was going green, and trying to get that green mess from around the beetroot was a nightmare. The lettuce is still going. Some of them have rotted off more than anything else with this high humidity, and I'm even thinking about removing the outer doorway just to leave the enviromesh to let a bit of air through. I'll be building a greenhouse within a greenhouse in here when I start my crops off for next year. So ventilation is a must, and I'll probably change the door as well to have one of those where you just clip the enviromesh frame into it and then take it off, especially during the summer. But I've had to keep all the doors closed because of the high winds. You just can't win. Let's move on. While I'm in the polytunnel, I'd just like to give a shout out to Mick Poltney. He's got a video channel mainly on this type of growing, letting the worms do the work, etc. But it's well worth a look, and subscribe to his channel for further updates. He does talks all over the country, and he will be at Stoneleigh at the show, so I'll be paying him a visit there as well. But do please check his channel out. The salad bed, that's the last of the leaf mould. I've got that to level out now, and there are one or two lettuce still outside. They're not the winter variety. I should be more prepared next year and make sure they're planted well in advance. The Brussels sprouts are now all gone, pulled out, eaten, and the roots disposed of in the green bin at home, so we don't spread the club root around the plot and in the compost bins. And I've had one floret off the purple sprouting, but that looks like it may blow before we get many, so I am going to pick them as I get them, and it'll be a fight at home to who gets the most. Next year's brassica bed, all clear now. I've got a bit of purple sprouting there, supported it. I've given them a feed of nettle tea to help them along, and this bed's been limed and had a mulching of spent compost. That'll be where my long beans are next time. The broad beans, exceptionally well. See how they get on. This bed just needs turning over now. This will be the beans. Carrot box, that one's completed. I've just showed that one in layers. So on the far side we've got the spent compost, we've got the sand, then we've got the sieved soil, and then I've dressed it with a little bit of lime all the way through. Not too much, just enough. And that's the bucket of the bits that I've taken when I've sieved. This is what I've actually made myself after watching an episode of Jim's Allotment, and I've got to redo that when it dries out. But as you can appreciate, the ground has been saturated and it's very difficult to get the fines out. onions. Most of these are Wilco's, but the garlic is Asda, and I'm going to mainly use that as an insecticide to keep away some of the aphids, etc. I'm really pleased with those, but desperate to get the netting up to protect the onions a little bit so they don't get too badly bashed. This hasn't changed much other than a tidy, and I've had a few more parsnips out, and I'll just show you. I couldn't figure out why some of the parsnips in this row were forking, but a bit of a spin-off from Jim's allotment. That's the pot with the hole in, and then this has got a split, so you lift the whole plant out, and then when it's in the ground you open it up and the plant drops into the hole. But as you can see, root damage. So I have got more kitchen rolls this time, so that's what I'll be using. Still good parsnips, but it's nice to figure out where you've gone wrong and looking back through the videos, ready for the next growing season. I've been spending a bit of time looking back, and hopefully because of this blog it'll help me and others. One of my jobs today is to get the rest of these carrots out, whether they're good or not, and just to tidy up around the leeks, but they're doing really well. Raspberry canes are down, the strawberry runners are done, and I've planted another row of strawberries on this side, and I've got some over there for in the polytunnel. And like other people, the rhubarb's come through, but as we get the cold weather that'll just rot back again and the goodness will go back into the crown, and hopefully everything will be fine. Blueberries, they have now got their acacia compost, and we'll let the worms do the work to feed the roots, and hopefully I'll get a much better crop in the next season. They're looking very healthy at the moment, hopefully not too healthy. Thanks for watching everyone. I'd just like to any of you that are on Facebook, I'm part of the admin now for the Keep Calm and Make Compost. We've got about 45 members at the moment, and all we talk about is compost and natural products that we can either make ourselves, the nettle teas, comfrey, or some of the other natural products like hoof and horn, blood, calcified seaweed. So if you're interested in doing your own compost and staying chemical free, then come and take a look at the group, and we'll invite you in. Happy growing everyone, 2016, and take care till next time.